Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, Tech with Joanne. I'm Joanne, and on this channel, I like to cover all tech topics. I like to cover how to get started in tech. I like to cover crypto. I like to cover NFTs. I like to cover how to improve your business tech so that your business can actually grow. So you'll see a bunch of different tech topics on this channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. In today's video specifically, I'm going to be talking about how to get started in tech, but the freelance edition. I've seen a lot of people talk about getting started in tech as far as the traditional role, getting a job in tech, how to get started in tech as far as going the employee route, right? So you're looking for a job, you decide you want to start in tech, you go ahead and you start scouting jobs and interviewing, and then you're hoping to get a tech position. Well, there are plenty out there who want to get started in tech, but you're specifically looking for freelancer jobs. You're looking for freelancer roles. You're looking to grow your business as a freelancer and grow yourself as a techpreneur, right? So this video is definitely for you guys. Whether you already have a traditional role and you're looking to maybe have some side income as a freelancer, or if you don't have a traditional role at all and you're just looking to get started in freelance, then definitely this video is for you. So keep on watching, and I'm going to go over 5 tips that I can give you to actually get started in tech as a freelancer. So keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing that I want to tell you is you need to learn a specific skill if you don't have one already. So some of you may already have a specific tech skill and some of you may not. Some of you may be beginners, you're just starting out, you are interested in learning tech, which is vast. So we use that word, but there's so much that goes into it. But you're looking to get started in tech, but you may not have a specific skill. Just think about what are the things that you're good at? What are the things that you like to do? Do you like more of the creative side as far as like maybe you're a good, artist, maybe you're a good drawer, maybe you can create well. So maybe you're looking to get in on the creative side of things, or maybe you feel as though you could learn some kind of code, you could learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript, or you could learn some kind of a back-end code. That's definitely a good way to get started, is figuring out exactly where you fit. And if you guys want me to do a video on how to figure out what part of tech you should get into, then definitely leave a comment and I will do that video. But that's step number 1. Where in tech do you actually want to work? Because again, it's so big, there's so much that literally you could pick anything. So definitely I would figure out your skill. Like, what is your skill set? And if you already have one, then how can you hone in on that skill and begin to craft it so that you are making yourself better at what it is that you do? So definitely tip number 1 is have a specific tech skill that you are very proficient at. You can't just be mediocre at it. I mean, I would say that it's even harder when you're a freelancer, because as a freelancer, it's just you. There is no team. There's no one to back you up. There's no one to pick up the slack. There's none of that. It's just you, right? So you have to be an expert at what it is that you're doing. You have to be proficient at what it is that you're doing. So definitely pick a skill and be very good at your skill. All right, so tip number 2. Based on the skill that you picked, you want to be able to market yourself, as someone who is very proficient in that skill. So you want to begin to actually put yourself out there and saying, hey, I'm a web designer. I know how to create websites. For instance, if you're doing web design, I know how to create websites and I'm very good at it. So the one thing that you want to do is when you're marketing is you want to make sure that you have a portfolio. And you don't have to have 50 things in your portfolio to showcase your skills, right? You can go ahead and you can do maybe 5, or maybe that's too much, maybe 3 or so mock-up websites, right? Or find someone, maybe someone who's looking for web design and you can sort of trade off for a review or a testimonial. But you definitely want to get a portfolio together, and that's a great way to begin to market yourself because people are going to ask to see your work. You don't really want to get in bed with a freelancer and they don't really have a portfolio. So even if you don't have clients yet, you can still put together some mock-up portfolios. Just think of a website or something that you could create and go ahead and just put it up, and then you can use that as inside of your portfolio. It doesn't necessarily have to be for a specific client, just create a client, okay? And then showcase your designs that way. So you always want to be marketing your skills, because people need to know, hey, I'm in the design field, I can do this, this is what I'm good at, so pretty much work with me as a freelancer. So you definitely want to be marketing your skills. That's step 2. So let's pause for a quick little commercial break. For those of you that are just now starting out and you know you want to get started in tech, but you don't know exactly how, or you don't have the skill set yet, you're just brand new and you haven't really learned anything yet. So you're looking for a way to learn. I do have my program called the Techies Bootcamp, where I teach you how to use specific platforms so that you can get started as a web designer. All right, so the Techies Bootcamp is now enrolling. So if you want to get started, I teach you how to get started in tech as far as a web designer, and you can start doing jobs like being a tech VA. A tech VA is someone who helps other businesses out with their tech. All right, so if you're looking to get started as a web designer, a tech VA, definitely check out my Techies Bootcamp. I have all of the information here. I have over 160 lessons so that you can actually learn. So I'm just going to quickly go over exactly what it is that we do inside of the Techies Bootcamp. So we learn how to build sales funnels. So that's what you'll be learning. Sales funnels are huge right now. Plenty of businesses need them. They definitely grow your business. I teach you how to build websites with Shopify and dropshipping. I teach you how to build websites with WordPress featuring Elementor. I teach you how to build WordPress with WordPress and WooCommerce, and I teach you how to build with Squarespace. All right, so these are all some very popular platforms that many people use in their businesses today, and they need someone to build their websites for them. So I want you guys to definitely check out the Techies Bootcamp, because it's here to teach you how to become a web designer and a tech VA so that you can actually get started as a freelancer in tech, and you can actually learn the skills that you need to help other people to build their business tech. All right, now let's get back to the video. All right, so step 3 is you would want to look for those freelancer type jobs, because they are definitely out there. So you don't necessarily have to go it alone. There are plenty of platforms that have jobs already, where as the client, I'm looking to hire someone for the job that I have for them. And they have a ton of these that you can find for tech roles and tech positions. So one site that you can go to is freelancer.com. That one has a ton of tech roles on it. Fiverr, of course, we know Fiverr is huge for having a ton of tech roles on it. So what's the other one? The other one is, I cannot think of the other one right now, but I know it's Freelancer, it's Fiverr, and it's Upwork. That's what it is. Upwork is the other one, where they have a lot of roles where you can go on there and just make yourself a profile on those platforms. Those platforms also, they have free, you can sign up for free pretty much. So you want to go ahead, make yourself a profile on these platforms so that you can actually start to market your skills, right? You want to put your portfolio on there. If you do have some previous clients, maybe someone that you worked with before, you know, a friend, a family member, just anyone that you may have done maybe a small job for, get them to leave you some reviews, because this is all a part of the marketing process. You want to be putting yourself on these platforms so that you can actually be seen, and so that you can actually start pitching yourself for the work that's on there, right? So a lot of times they will post on there, okay, I'm looking for someone to build, you know, a website for my body lotion business, right? So you'll see these kinds of jobs, and then what you want to do is you want to start now replying to these jobs, and you want to start putting in your bid so that you can get hired as a freelancer. So that is one of the easiest ways to get started as a freelancer, is after you have your skill and you're putting yourself out there and you're marketing yourself. Now you want to go on these platforms and you want to start replying to these jobs, and you want to start pitching yourself so that you can actually start getting hired as a freelancer. All right, so the next thing that you can do, number 4, is you can work as a contractor with an agency. There are plenty of agencies out there. I run an agency myself. I hire contractors all of the time, and there's people like me who have been in the business for a very long time. We've been techpreneurs for a very long time, and we hire out contractors for our work. So when my clients come in, I'm only one person. I can't do it all. For a lot of years, I did do it all, but I'm at a point now where I don't do it all. I choose not to do it all. I choose to be able to hire other people. There are plenty of other agencies out there that hire out contractors. So along with you actually getting on these platforms and replying to jobs, you can also start, befriending some agency owners on social media, on Instagram and Facebook and these places, where you are in these networking spaces. Get inside of these spaces and begin to network with people. Get inside of these Facebook groups, because there are a ton of Facebook groups where you can begin networking. So start networking with these people. See who is, bringing on a team, because people are always looking for new teams. They're always looking for new hires. They're always looking for new talent, new people who have skills that they may not have themselves, or even skills that they don't necessarily even want to do anymore themselves. So that's a great way to actually get started as a freelancer, is connect with the agency owners, because the agency owners will be able to bring you in on their team, try you out, see how you fit, and then you can become a contractor with them. So you're not looking to get hired as an employee, because remember, this is the freelancer edition, but what you're looking to do is you're looking to position yourself as a contractor with these agencies. So when they have projects, they'll look at their contractors, they'll match up the skill, they'll see, okay, well, you know what? I worked with this person before on this project and I really liked working with them. I really liked their design style, or I really liked their code, or I really liked, whatever it is that your skill is. And they're going to, work with you again. So they're going to develop these contracts with you where they keep calling on you to come on different projects and to be able to work with them. Okay, and the final tip that I have for you to get started in tech as a freelancer is utilize your social media, all right? I know you've probably heard this a million times, but utilize your social media. You have to have your social media profile up and running where you are showcasing yourself as this tech role that you're trying to get into. So whatever it is that your skill is, whatever it is that you're marketing, showcase that on your social media, okay? So utilize your social media content. Definitely, you want to be creating content that brings in the viewers. You want to be creating content that brings in people in your ideal client, people who you want to work with. You want to be bringing them in. So utilize your posts, utilize your stories, utilize reels. If you're on Facebook, definitely get inside of these Facebook groups and network. You can even create a Facebook group of your own. If you use TikTok, get on there, make some posts. I know TikTok can be difficult for some people, but every post doesn't have to be dancing, right? That was bad. Every post does not have to be you dancing. There are plenty of TikTokers who do, regular style TikToks. Not everything is choreographed, right? So you don't have to be a dancer to do those things. Utilize your Twitter. Definitely put yourself out there as someone who is a person in tech, and definitely begin to talk about your skill, begin to showcase your skill, and putting yourself out there, and you will begin to attract your ideal clients and the people who are looking and the people who will begin to hire you. So if I'm a client and I'm looking for someone to maybe create some graphics for me, maybe they do graphic design or something like that, I'm maybe scrolling on social media and I come across your profile because I see, okay, well, maybe I went specifically looking for a graphic designer, right? I want to see what's out there. Your profile may be right there, and I can click on it and I can actually see that you are a really good graphic designer, and your content shows me that you're a really good graphic designer. So use your content, definitely utilize your hashtags, all of these things that get you in front of the right people so that you can begin to get hired as a freelancer, and you can begin to grow as a freelancer and really get to a point where now you're supporting yourself as a freelancer and you have a stable income as a freelancer, okay? And then eventually you'll begin to hire other freelancers yourself, because that's typically how it works, right? And that's how you begin to grow. So these are my 5 tips on how to get started in tech, the freelancer edition. All right, so definitely guys, if you have any questions whatsoever, put them in the comment section. I'll be in the comments answering your questions. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure that you like, you comment, and you subscribe. Go ahead and push that subscribe button, all right? Definitely, and come back for more tech videos. I'll be here every week. I do try to post every Sunday. I'm gonna hold myself to that, but definitely make sure that you come back and you watch more of my videos, okay? So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.